What's up, guys? So this morning I am working on starting seed trays, or filling up seed trays to start more seed. Typically how I start my seed, I have what they call a plug tray here. This is a 288 count. Whether I'm doing tomato plants, flowers, any other type of vegetable or flower, typically I use a 288 count, or sometimes a 512 depending on how small the seed is. To grow a good transplant, or a good plug liner as they call it, you got to start with some good soil here. This soil here is a sunshine or sun grow sunshine #1 mix. It's very clean, minimal sticks in it. Of course, it's kind of an inert material, soilless growing media, so no worry about weed seeds and that type of thing. Seed starting can be one of the more tedious parts or time-consuming parts of a nursery. Planting plugs goes a lot quicker than starting little baby tiny seeds, especially like flower seed, like coleus and things. There are some seed that is pelleted, and that helps some, but not all seed is pelleted. Earlier this morning, I was filling up 288 count trays, and I've got those planted now. I planted a bunch of flowers. Now I'm working on tomatoes. My phone died, but it's now afternoon, and I'm working on filling up these 512 count trays, and we're planting tomatoes and peppers. I've got the tray filled up. What I'm doing here is taking another 512 count tray and putting on top of it. You may have seen this if you watch Veggie Boys on YouTube or Brian's Farm. Just make little indentions into each cell, basically using another tray, so the seed has somewhere to sit. Now, tomato and pepper seed does not have to be planted very deep at all, so this works out just about perfect. I just planted a flat of Better Boys, 512 Better Boys. This flat I'm going to split in half. I'm going to do half flat of Big Beef Plus and a half a flat of Cherokee Purple. Unfortunately, there's no fun way to plant these. I don't have a vacuum seeder, so I plant them by hand. I used to sprinkle them on like in an open flat like this, but I find you get a better plant stand and just a better overall healthy transplant when you put them in a plug tray. I got done with tomatoes. I seeded a half flat of Cherokee Purple and a half flat of Big Beef Plus. And then also I'm about to seed 2 trays of peppers. So I've got Cayenne, Early Sensation, which is a yellow bell pepper. I'm going to seed a Everman Jalapeno, which is a jumbo jalapeno. And then half a flat of Jupiter bell pepper, which is a very good bell pepper. If you're not familiar with what pepper seed looks like, this particular seed here is untreated, that's pretty much the natural color right there. Nothing too fancy, but just a regular red-green bell pepper. I have oftentimes customers wanting a red bell pepper when they come in to buy plants, but most of them don't realize that the green bell peppers turn red when they fully mature. Guys, it's been a long day seeding. We just got done seeding peppers for the afternoon. So we start off this morning. We got celosia seeded. We have Dusty Miller. We've got hibiscus, pentacetum, which is like a fluffy, fancy type grass, I would call. We have 5 types of basil right here, and you see we have the labels here. And I'll show you the label maker we use here in just a minute to stick these labels. We've got 500 count flat of peppers, 2 types. Eucalyptus, I've never germinated that. We're going to see how this works out. We have Everman peppers and Jupiter, which is a bell pepper. We have Big Beef and Cherokee Purple tomato. We've got Hypoestus red, Hypoestus white. Those are like a polka dot, like shade house plant. We have a whole 500 count tray of Better Boy right there. This right here is some earlier seed, and this is jalapeno peppers. All Better Boy plants here. If you'll notice, we have each flat tag. We have to come back and stick in stakes. Pentacetum I just showed you a minute ago. This is earlier planting. You see they're just now coming up. Then this is 4 types of herbs. We roll back over here to the end of the table. You can see here a lot of little plants. We've got 3 flats of tomato plants, several different varieties. We have a flat of dwarf zinnias. We have 4 varieties in there. We've got geraniums, peppers, more peppers. They're still coming up. Peppers take a lot longer than tomatoes, and these were seeded the same day. They just take a little bit longer to come up. These tomatoes are special. These are our hanging basket tomatoes, our cherry tomatoes. Then we have portulaca here. That's pretty much where we're going to pause for today on greenhouse work as far as seeding and watering. Been a pretty productive day as far as seeding. I think all that total I just showed you was about 3,900 sales we seeded. So almost 4,000 plants. It'll be about 3,500 or so, give or take, by the time germination, you account for germination and all of that. Before I go for the evening, I'm going to just show you what all we have going on around the greenhouse. Again, this is our 30 by 70. Lots of color out here today. I've been fertilizing these pretty heavy, trying to get them boosted up. Our first plant sale of the year is going to be next Saturday, February the 14th, Valentine's Day. We have a lot of cool wave pansies, trailing snapdragons, and then some dianthus. Beautiful dianthus. Look at it. Very pretty hanging baskets. All these here we're going to sell for $15 a piece. Then these are younger plug liners here. They're still growing. They have a long way to go still. A lot of calibrachoa, some petunias. We've got more petunias in the 6-inch pots. You see, we already have some blooming. I've got to come through and pinch off all those blooms. We have white, red, purple, some more calibrachoa, sweet potato vine. 2 types. We have, of course, the traditional, and then this right here is called a blackie. It's been really popular the last couple years. I've had it. Something else we have going on is we got broccoli and cabbage plants. I think all these are cabbage right here in the 4-pack. We have a lot of younger broccoli and cabbage plants. Beautiful little plants. I think we have 17 flats of them total. Then Eli, he's working on moving out some perennials right now into our unheated greenhouse. We've got lavender right here. No, we have rosemary right here. We've got some we have some macrophylla hydrangeas. Just a couple oak leaf hydrangeas, not many. And then a bunch of limelight hydrangeas. They look like twigs right now, but I believe me, they're very much alive. Then these look like dead plants as well, but it's younger perennials and shrubs, and there's a few coming out. I designed this greenhouse frame to handle a lot of weight because I knew I'd be hanging baskets from it, and as you can tell, they're looking good. These are a lot of petunias, uh, beautiful petunia baskets. Got several nice Wandering Jew baskets. These were taken from cuttings about 3 weeks ago, and they were rooting well and growing well. This is some of that blackie sweet potato vine that I was telling you about a second ago. They are going to be a beautiful plant. And then also they flower, which is pretty interesting. I can't reach them, but we have some nice geraniums and a lot more petunias. We even have some strawberry baskets hanging up there. We have a pretty large plug liner shipment coming in next week, probably middle of next week. So once we get that in, I'm definitely going to be filming the repotting process of that. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a busy time, but exciting. I'm excited to show you all the different plants we'll have on that shipment. How I tag our seed trays that we're seeding, I use a Dymo Electra tagger, and it just prints it out very easy. I lost this one recently, so I went to Walmart and picked up a Bluetooth one, which I don't like, but it still works. I do recommend if you're going to be tagging flats, you want the white plastic tags, not the paper. Also, don't buy the tags from Walmart or the new cartridges like this. You can pick them up on Amazon. It's a 5-pack I just bought for $13. Walmart's going to charge you $10 for 1 pack. This greenhouse is currently a wreck, but Eli, he's coming in. We're putting all these are bulb pots here, and we got a bunch of more perennials pots that need transplanting that we're putting in here. The reason that we're bringing them in here to another greenhouse instead of putting them outside because they're perennials is because they're young and they still have a young root system on them. I'm going to wait probably another 3 or 4 weeks to move them outside permanently, but we need that space in the big greenhouse, which I'm heating right now. But this putting them in this greenhouse right here helps to protect them when we get cold again, which we will get cold again. We're going on a warming trend right now, which is great for heating costs, but we'll get cold again. Not a lot going on out here at our grow pad. I've got 3-gallon hydrangeas we potted up a few months ago. Leftover blueberry plants from our blueberry sale. I'm going to pick up 500 more tomorrow, so we'll be restocked on that. My pride and joy, which we repotted yesterday, is these 3-gallon blueberry plants. You see here they have tags on them, so we can tell the varieties apart. And my plan for these is I'm going to keep these for a couple years and propagate off of them, hopefully, and start growing my own blueberry bushes from cuttings. I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but this is where I'm going to end the video for today, guys. If you look behind me, back in her, I've got several hungry cows. I've got to put out hay before dark, and also I feed them grain every day, so I've got to go do that as well before dark. Then my wife informed me before we leave to get blueberries tomorrow, we got to clean the house tonight. So it's going to be a fun time as far as that goes, but it's going to be a late night still. I'm not done working for the day, unfortunately. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'm going to have new videos coming out every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. and Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Thank y'all.